Leos, welcome to You vs. Them Tarot. This is in the format of person A, person B. Figure out what you are in a storyline. Person A has tune out distractions. Person B has wake up call. Okay. Oh, okay. One more. Do something different on their end. One more for person B. Trust the divine plan. Okay. So I'm getting awakening here, spiritual awakening over there. I want to pull one more for person A here. Keep your commitments. Make a plan. Interesting. So person A is given this energy of needing to course correct. They need to course correct here. And how they've been moving, all right, they're used to operating under a certain mode when it comes to love or when it comes to this situation, this relationship here. And they're going to have to step outside of their box, do something different, right? I think the distraction is them moving. The distraction is just having the same old thoughts over and over again, and it's stopping them from actually expressing themselves in a different way. When they try to, their old thoughts come back up, I feel like it creeps back in and it takes them away from their new way of being. Let's say if person A has a problem setting boundaries, for example, their old ways or their old thought process could be creeping back up and like kind of making them soften their boundaries. All right, so they're not committing. That's where the commitment comes in. They need to commit to this new them that's arising. I feel like it's a battle of their old self and their new self. That's what I'm getting. All right, how does person A feel about person B? It's given the energy of like, okay, if person B, if they cut off person B, for example, because they were, for whatever reason, and person A was like, okay, enough is enough. You know, I'm going to cut off the boundaries. I'm tired of going back and forth with this. But after time, that intensity of wanting to cut them off kind of fades out. And now they kind of hit them up and say, oh, well, I just want to make sure you're okay. And they start softening their boundaries instead of sticking to their guns, right? When they know that they should be sticking to their guns, right? So anyway, so the feeling. Ace of Pentacles with the Ten of Swords. This seems like a situation that might have just been red flags from the beginning. All right. You have the Ten of Cups coming out with the Ten of Wands. Wow. Look at all these tens coming out. So the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, which is a painful cycle, a Ten of Cups, it does have some, it's like sweet and sour, okay? The Ten of Cups is like, this has potential to give me emotional fulfillment. This is the happiest I've ever been, but it came with so much pain, and it's a burden. It's coming off as a burden here. How does person B feel about person A? We have the Star card. We have the Chariot. Person A, you might have this idea of what love should be. And I feel like some of you guys might feel like love is a struggle and we got to tough it out. They're by and by, right? And not saying that there aren't tough times, but I think it's something about kind of glorifying sticking it out when it's unhealthy, okay? And that might not necessarily be how you're looking at it, but that's how it's coming up. Like, yes, you tough it out, you fight for your love and all that good stuff. But I think it's something warped about that fighting for your love thing, okay? That's what that's what you're growing out of. Because this connection is coming off as a burden. It's coming off as something that's painful. But you're allowing yourself to kind of be person A is allowing themselves to just carry that burden because that's what you're supposed to do in love, because you're a ride or die. You know, it's that type of energy. Like, all right, well, you don't get it yet, so I'm gonna just stick around and I'll be your punching bag until you finally come around. You don't have to be in this cycle of suffering before they finally come around and get it. Cut your losses, right? And find someone who's ready. But for some reason, there's this warped perception on person A's end that suffering is a part of this. And it feels like this was suffering from the very beginning. Anyway, so person B. They have the Star card with the Chariot, the Fool card in reverse, and the Knight of Cups. They don't feel quite ready to go for person A, even though they look at this as something, this shines above the rest. This connection shines above the rest for them, and it might have actually caused a spiritual awakening within them, okay, or woke them up to the love that they were settling for in the past. They still don't feel quite ready to take that leap of faith with the Fool card and the Knight of Cups. All they can offer, the only thing that they can offer, if this is, they see this as a love that can actually grow and build and be long-term, but all they can offer is good D and bubblegum, okay? With that Knight of Cups in reverse, they can only offer but so much. They know they can't offer what this situation calls for. They can't step up as of yet. What's the blockage for person A? What's the blockage for person A? Page of Swords with the Page of Pentacles. See, there's a new set of thoughts that's trying to come in. All right. There's a need to course correct your thinking when it comes to love, because then it'll have you moving differently with this person. Right now, if you're operating, for example, if you're operating under the belief system that love requires suffering for it to grow, then you will stay around for the suffering unnecessarily. And in this case, it seems like this doesn't seem like it's a full-on relationship. It seems like this isn't a situation where you guys have enough of a foundation for you to know if it's worth the struggle, if it's worth the fight. It seems like from the very beginning, it started, you guys, boom, had the connection, and then it was just a struggle from day one. You haven't seen anything here to make you believe physically, like in a human way, not talking about spiritual, in a human way, they haven't shown up in a way to make you feel like this is worth a fight. So why are you fighting for it? It's the operation, it's whatever you're operating under. That mindset needs to be shifted. It's this ride or die energy that's warped, and it's causing you to deal with things that you shouldn't be dealing with. So that's your blockage, person A. Person B, what's the blockage for them? These are a lot of cards. Okay. Nine of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. And the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So, yes, this is coming off as a match, but I also feel like this person might have other people, okay? Now, this connection between A and B definitely shines above the rest, but I wouldn't be surprised if person B has someone and person A came into their life and woke them up to what they were actually dealing with. So I don't know if this person is already in a relationship, or at least they might have someone who's a solid someone in their life. And now, but I feel like they're intertwined with this person, okay? So now the person A came through and shined a light on the relationship that they're currently in, and what is missing. But because they're already intertwined for some reason, I don't know if there's a kid involved or if this is a full-on marriage. It's something about this that makes them intertwined. This is why they can't bring but so much. Okay, so now this really nails this point home, person A. If you're on the side and you're like, well, I'm just gonna tough it out and show that I'm a ride or die, even more so, check your mentality here, okay? That it's a warped thing that's making you believe that you should wait for this. I also feel like person B, they're kind of comfortable in where they're at, okay? They're comfortable. They have this wake-up call, but they're kind of comfortable. So it's going to take a while for them to get out of this. If they're already in a comfortable situation, then yeah, or if they're just comfortable operating under a certain way in love, they're not ready to actually show up. If this person was a playboy, playgirl energy, and they met person A and person A shows them, oh, I need to be a spouse, a partner. I need to be serious if I'm going to be with person A. They're not ready to step up to spouse, partner energy yet. What's advice for person A? Wow, here we are. Devil card. Okay. This double card, it represents that mentality that's making you hold on to this person despite them showing you that they're not ready. Okay? So that's some inner work. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. That's some inner work there. That Four of Pentacles, this Devil card, and this Page of Swords, which is that new mentality that's coming about. This is some inner work that you need to do for yourself, okay? Right now, this person is just a symptom of your inner state. This is why you attracted this. Now that you see what's going on, if you attracted someone who's emotionally unavailable, which it seems, where it's like, oh, I love you, but I can't do anything about it. We got to have this secret love and but I love you. And one day I'm going to leave this person and all of that. If you attracted that messy ass situation, it's because of your inner world. It was meant to highlight your inner, the operation that you were, the mentality of love that you were operating under, the mode. All right. So it's time to shift that mode. Do something different. Especially if you found yourself in this situation before, that's a very clear sign that this is a mode that you are in. All right. If you keep finding them emotionally unavailable, if you keep finding someone who's in a situation, but they're unhappy and they think that you're the one, but they don't want to leave their person. If you keep finding yourself in those situations, it's time to look at your mindset now, person A. All right, what's the advice for person B? You have the Eight of Cups in reverse. And the Two of Wands in reverse. See, I'm getting this energy of them, as I mentioned, them being very comfortable. I don't see them making a change anytime soon. If this is an energy where they're with someone, I don't see them moving on soon, okay? They're comfortable where they're at. They see person A for what they are, but they're like, I mean, however you want to fit into this, you could fit into this, but I'm not leaving my situation. If you want to be a side chick, cool. But I'm not leaving my situation. That's the energy I'm getting there. And whether they say that honestly or not, look at that, deception, okay? Whether they say that honestly or not, and they might not, they might just be luring person A in to make them feel, as I mentioned, like, yeah, I'm just feeling so bad, but I'm going to leave them eventually. You know, it could be like that type of energy. I don't think they're being completely honest. Some could be, but I don't know. I don't think they're being completely honest about. They're just doing them, okay? They're just doing them. That's really what's happening there, all right? So we have make the effort. See, this is that mentality. This sacrificing one's own self for the sake of the relationship before it's even proven to be worth the effort. This making the effort is definitely giving self-sacrifice. All right. This is a mentality that person A needs to work on. This is great. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Now, are you guided to take steps towards this person? I don't think so. But also, this great love is worth the effort. This person has not shown that they are worth this effort. So it's time for you to learn when to put in effort and when not to put in effort. And I feel like that's a major lesson there. So you could use your discernment and set better boundaries here. What does person A want to tell person B? And also, if person A might be putting in effort because person B might be luring person A in to make them think that they have a shot. But person B is comfortable where they're at. They're not moving on. We need to let each other go. Yes, person A, you understand what the situation is. It's painful. It has a potential for, it gives you happiness as well. But overall, it's painful. What does person B want to say? I don't react when people mention you. Yeah, this person, they're being, they get this, they have this brick wall energy, okay? I don't even know if person B is showing person A that they see them as a shining star. I don't know if they see that. I don't know if they're making person A feel that. I feel like this energy is very emotionally withholding, and it's an energy zapper. That's what I'm getting here. So I can't stop thinking about you, but I'm not going to say anything about it. Why? Now, if this person is in a relationship, I can understand why they wouldn't say anything about it because it's inappropriate. If they aren't in a relationship and they're not saying anything, they're just being emotionally withholding, and it's just weird. All right? Either way, this is a situation that just doesn't need to be, okay? Deep down, person A knows, okay, that they need to let each other go because it's just too painful. It's not working out. So it's time for person A to, one, let this person go, but also do the inner work, because there is a thought process that's making you feel like you have to put an effort into certain things when it's a struggle. And not knowing how to discern what's worth the effort and what's not, okay? So that needs to be tweaked moving forward, so you don't keep attracting this or wasting your energy on these types of situations, wasting your energy on emotionally unavailable people, wasting your energy on people who are already emotionally involved, okay? That cycle needs to end, person A, all right? All right, well, thank you so much. Let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, add me on IG. Thank you. Till we meet again. Peace.